I'm Christos Kargas. I'm a senior software engineer at Sitecore and a member of the technical committee for OpenConf 2023. We're very honored today. We have Dr. Matina Thomaidou with us. She's one of our honored guests and speakers in OpenConf. And we would like to ask her a few questions to prepare for the speech that she's going to give. So, Matina. Matina is the VP and head of data science at Dataseat, part of Verve Group. Matina, I see that you have a really strong bio. So why don't you guide us through that quickly?
Thank you so much, Christos, for your kind word. The pleasure is all mine. So I'm the VP and Head of Data Science at Dataseat, which is part of Verve Group. Prior joining Dataseat, I was working at Facebook Ireland. I was in the group of ads, data science, and gaming. I have led data science groups throughout my career in IBM, Accenture, and Microsoft. I hold a PhD in machine learning, and I'm the co-founder of Greek Women Do Tech NGO.
Which is also going to be part of OpenConf
Exactly.
2023. We're going to hold a panel for that. So, moving on. By the way, a really strong bio. I'm really amazed by the work that I see that you've done. So I'm really curious, and I bet that many of the people who also watch this are. So, as the head of data science at Dataseat, could you provide a few insights into what is some of your current and future projects or initiatives that you are leading in your role?
Of course. So our team's mission is to maximize the power of data to optimize performance of advertisers in ad auctions. Our work is very innovative within the world of ad tech, especially now that the industry is changing from behavioral to contextual targeting. So all of the work that we are doing is considered a typical, programmatic, let's say, advertising kind of industry and world. But if you are following the news, Apple has made lots of changes within this world with the introduction of IDFA and SCAN. Google right now is following with the Google Privacy Sandbox as well. And you see this kind of change in the industry of the very typical leveraging of behavioral features, very user-driven features, and we are trying to change that to more privacy-driven signals. So be based more on the contextual aspect of things. This, of course, makes the work of data science teams very, very difficult. At the same time, very exciting because you're trying to innovate, to find new ways of tackle these problems.
Yeah, I guess there's a sort of balance that you need to find there between privacy and finding what the user is actually,
Of course.
how to help the user in a more personal way. Okay, moving on. So we know, I mean, we're in 2023, AI is all the hype. We see there's progress everywhere. Things are changing really fast. So I was really curious that, so you in yourself in your position, I bet that it's a real struggle for you to stay up to date with all the latest trends and technologies and all the news coming in. So how do you do it? I mean, you have to guide your teams.
So continuous learning in tech in general, as you said, it's extremely challenging because it's a very fast-paced environment, but at the same time, it's the only way to go forward. We are trying to find ways of how we can innovate in the proper manner, but you cannot do it without investing in research and learning. So, first of all, I truly believe in the power of communities. I truly believe in the importance of conferences, first of all, like OpenConf, academic and industry, let's say, driven as well, because you get to be at the heart of discussions. You get to hear from very interesting people, and you get to brainstorm as well with them in ways that you could never imagine if you were just focusing and sitting at your just at your desk.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course.
Another thing that I really love, and I believe that the potential of it is Substack. So I try to contribute to knowledge sharing through a Substack newsletter that I have, where I explore emerging trends and best practices in the world of data science and AI. So, in general, continuous learning is at the heart of my career. It allows me to adapt to the ever evolving landscape, at the same time, ensuring that the team remains at the forefront of innovation. What I'm advising in general data scientists and people that I mentor is that try to learn and educate yourself, but at the same time, try to put into practice what you have learned through a strategic innovation project. And I'm trying to give this kind of opportunities to the team.
Hmm.
Otherwise, they're just gonna learn a new concept, but how they can apply it into a real world, let's say,
Yeah,
kind of
theory
task.
will only get you so far. So you also need some hands-on experience. By the way, I've seen your newsletter on Substack, and I have to say there are some articles I find really interesting. For
Thank you.
example, one of your latest ones was about how you can make data science teams processes better
Exactly.
and more successful. So since
Exactly.
you yourself are also leading quite a lot of teams, how do you foster innovation and collaboration within your team? So how do you make your team succeed?
First of all, thank you for for reading the newsletter. And I would say this last article answers this kind of question. What do I mean? As
Hmm.
a data science team, you need to optimize the work that you are doing. If it is even, let's say, a very practical type of project groups that you are trying to focus on, or if it is research or innovation driven, you have to
Hmm.
have their processes, and you have to optimize these processes. But having said that, remember that processes are there to help you and the team.
Of course.
They should be adaptable and evolve over time to meet the changing needs of the organization, the dynamic field of data science, and leave space for research and innovation. So we encourage a culture of open communication where team members are empowered to share ideas, to experiment with new techniques. We have regular brainstorming kind of calls and sessions, almost on a weekly basis, where the team member might have seen a very weird, a very interesting pattern in the data. They will share it with us. They will try to experiment with some statistical techniques, and this is within the data science team, but as
Hmm.
well, we are trying to do regular brainstorming sessions with cross functional partners. So, the cross functional collaboration, being able to listen from a product manager, from a business leader, from a commercial person, is helping you generate innovative solutions and ideas. And my advice to aspiring data scientists is to embrace a growth mindset, actively seek mentorship, not only from your peers and your, let's say, more experienced people within machine learning or AI communities, but from these kind of commercial people as well. Never stop learning, be open to collaboration, and some of the best ideas often arise from diverse perspectives and backgrounds.
Of course. So in a way, you do hold your own small scale conferences. In a way, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it, this kind of big conferences, but it's on a very similar logic. Lots of people try from diverse backgrounds, try to sit together and discuss on very important topics.
Yeah, I've also seen from experience, both as a mentor and a mentee, how useful mentorship can also be. So it's really good that you're helping with that and assisting, as you say. We're slightly out of time, so if you allow me, we'll have one final question. So could you share with us a memorable moment of a project that you consider had a significant impact on your career so far in data science, and how or if it changed your approach to your field?
A couple of years ago, I received an award from Facebook. It was called the Born Leader Marketing Science EMEA Award, and it was for a project that we did back then with our amazing adoption team, and we managed to unlock some patterns regarding signal consolidation when creating advertising campaigns. So we observed that through a very typical data science kind of life cycle of a project, a machine learning type of task. And then we collaborated with customer success teams, with client success teams, with clients and partners as well.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to identify that we had an outlier, let's say, kind of behavior in certain markets.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, after identifying all of this through the data science, let's say, lens, we were able to change the heart of the product based on our own insights. So when you get to see the impact of the work that you are doing, because many times data science, because it's a very research driven kind of job and role, they struggle to see the direct impact that they might have within the heart of the product. When you have this chance, it motivates you a lot to continue doing this kind of work. So I believe we need to be at the same time pragmatic, collaborate more and more with cross-functional partners, and together change the heart of the product.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, yeah, it's to summarize a bit. So it's one of the common problems with sciences and data science in particular is that you tend to get to lost a bit into research, I think. So you focus on papers and research and maybe more theoretical stuff. So you lose the pragmatic approach of things. So it's really good when you do something and you actually see this in action. Yeah, amazing. Really good
So
work.
thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we're out of time, unfortunately, Matina. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your knowledge with us. We're really excited to also have you as our speaker on OpenConf. To remind you guys, thank you so much for joining. OpenConf is on the 10th and 11th of November 2023 at the University of West Attica of Athens. Or you can find your tickets on openconf.gr. We're looking forward to meeting you in person and connecting with you. And you can watch in person and meet people like Matina and the rest of our awesome speakers. Thank you so much.